I'm Maryanne Ochola. I'm the Managing Director for Endeavor in Kenya. We are a network of high-growth tech founders. So Endeavor has been around 26 years globally, but in Kenya we've only been here for 6 years. And this is the first time we're actually also expanding into the region. We're working with companies in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Ethiopia as well. So what we recognized quite early is that in every ecosystem, you have entrepreneurs who are dreaming really big. They are seeing solutions and a future that a lot of the people in that ecosystem cannot see yet. And then they don't have inspiration or people that have built these kind of solutions in this ecosystem. So what Endeavor does is to expose these big thinkers to a global community of entrepreneurs who have done it in other markets. Because when you think about it, really, there is someone like you in Indonesia, in Brazil, but you don't have, a connection to them. So Endeavor creates that global village, if you may. We say in Africa, it takes a village to raise an entrepreneur. So at Endeavor, it takes a global village. And part of that is introducing you to investors, introducing you to talent, and introducing you to others who are building what you're trying to build for inspiration. So we've gone through a couple of waves, which I think are really going to inform what the next 5 to 10 years look like. If you take Kenya as an example, the undersea cables, the innovation of M-Pesa, so a lot of innovations that were built, on top of M-Pesa to power payments, to power e-commerce. But what happens is innovations create new problems to be solved. So now we're talking about customer experience, we're talking about insurance, we're talking about hospitality. So I think what we will see is a lot more diversity in the types of innovations that are coming out of this market. Then the second thing that we will see is, for a very long time, we've also been relying on foreign capital. And foreign capital is great because there's quantum and there's exposure to the globe, but it also lacks that local contextualization. So we'll see a blend of local capital starting to come into the innovation space, because a VC asset class continues to prove itself to local capital. So I think what we're talking about is more resilience, diversity in innovation, and a lot more coming out of our market for those who believe. So when you're starting to build a business right now, you really should be thinking of your customer when you wake up, when you go to bed. That is your core reason for existing, and that is your most important investor. So if your customer can prove that they believe in your product enough to invest in you, it becomes an easier story to tell to investors. And of course, you start with those nearest to you, those who believe in you and your other abilities to sell, to innovate. Those are your family, your friends, people you went to school with. And then as you continue to do that, you build it out. You're building networks now in the angel space. You're building networks in the seed investor, space. So by the time you're getting to an equity investor, a growth investor, you've tested this innovation, you've tested your pitch with people who are so close to you that you're now confident to sell it, to an investor who's farther along the journey.